Yeah, look, I'm buzzing. I said it coming into the fight. I was knocking him out. I couldn't afford for another draw or another point. Look, not that there's a big emphasis on knockouts, but it's just general people coming up to me saying, how many knockouts? They don't realise how tough these men are. And you get the right opponent. Like my last opponent, it was a last minute step in. He was a southpaw. We hadn't trained for southpaw. I was carrying a back injury. That it was just to play it safe and get through on points. And he was very clever at making the fight boring and keeping away. That guy is just known for being tough to the Zulgas. And he knocked out Walter Fury. He knocked out Jack Oliphant. So he's dangerous enough to the point where we can go back now and say, look, he knocked you out. We knocked him out. We're levels above Ali. So that was what I wanted tonight, and thankfully we got it. Yeah, definitely. Look, and it's happened with other men that I fought before. The records might look amazing, but you see, right, okay, he's beat him in his last couple of fights. He's beat this guy. Their statements then for me, when I can come out and do a job on them, say, look, I'm not one of these hyped up prospects they'll talk shite for a while about and then it'll just fade off. I'm a genuine real fighter. I put my whole life on the line. I moved from Mayo to Manchester just to train, just to box. So I'm not looking to do it just to, muck about and pretend to be a pro. Whereas I think a lot of people pretend to be pros. They live at home and they live comfortable and they'll fight these men and they'll do all right. And then all of a sudden they'll get caught out when one of these men show up and try to beat them. Whereas that's not happening with me. I'm coming to win all the time, no matter who's there. I'm coming to make a statement and win the fight. I don't see a reason why it can't go ahead. Look, I done tickets. You see, you heard that they're loud fuckers anywhere they go. They were loud in London on my debut. They were loud in Dublin. They were loud here. They're good supporters, but I've not tapped into a fraction of the market in Mayo. Mayo are the best supporters you'll find. They're they're crazy. Just look at Mayo GAA. We get the show on there next year, which I'm 100% confident is going to happen. I'm waiting now to go back and speak. Off that result, we should have a big fight before Christmas. We should have a good fight lined up, an exciting fight.